Hello children of class 9. Yesterday in the previous video we read the poem Wind. I read it aloud and gave you the literal explanation of the poem The Wind. Today we will discuss the metaphorical meaning, the symbolic meaning of wind, the message that is conveyed through this poem to you, and also the different poetic devices used in the poem. We would also throw light on the rhyme scheme of the poem. Are you ready, children? Let us start. This poem is an address to the wind. The poet has considered wind to be a human thing. The poet has considered wind to be acting like human beings, but in a very cruel manner. What is wind? Yesterday only in my previous video I told you it is a very strongly blowing air. Wind is generally very violent. A few days back there was a low pressure over the Bay of Bengal, and there was a very heavy wind that blew across the coastal areas of Odisha and West Bengal, destroying life and property. At times, wind can really be very violent. So the poet asks the wind to do something. He asks the wind to come in a particular manner. How should, according to the poet, the wind come? The wind should come very softly, without scattering the papers, without throwing down the books on the shelf, without tearing the pages. But what happens? Does the wind listen to the request of the poet? Does the wind pay any heed to the poet's request? No. What does the wind do then? The wind comes violently, rushes very violently, very strongly, and throws down the books and tears the pages. It has also brought rain along with it. Now, when the wind does not listen to the poet focuses his concentration on the victims of the wind. Who are vulnerable to the wind? Who are the victims of the wind? Those weak persons and weak things who are destroyed by the wind, they are vulnerable here. How many times the wind has crumbled different things? The word crumbling has been used how many times? The word crumbling has been used 7 times, and it is a repetition. Okay, it is a figure of speech, a poetic device, repetition. Crumbling. The wind crumbles everything that is weak. Now, the wind god becomes very active. What does the wind god do? The wind god winnows and crushes all the things and persons that is weak, that is very frail. What should we do then? When there is a wind, what should we do then? The poet suggests us certain things. The poet says we should build strong homes. We should firmly fix the doors. We should make our hearts steadfast, our bodies firm. What happens to the fire? If it is a weak fire, the wind will completely blow it out. But if it is a strong fire, what happens? With the wind, the fire will become stronger and stronger. It will roar and flourish. So we should become like the strong fires, not the weak one. We should become stronger in face of the wind. So, children, what have you understood about wind? Wind is not simply wind here. Here wind is symbolizing the difficulties in lives. Wind means the ups and downs of our life. Wind means the troubles of our life, the challenges of our life. More than often, if we are not strong enough mentally, physically, spiritually, what happens? We crumble down. We are fallen because of the troubles, because of the difficulties in our life. Wind is symbolizing the troubles, the challenges, the difficulties of our life. We should be like the strong fire. If we can become strong, we can face the wind boldly, then only wind will become our friend. And when wind becomes our friend, we become the winners. We win the battle of life. Children, this poem is very relevant in today's context. The whole world is facing a wind, that is the COVID-19 pandemic. In such a situation, we need to be very strong. We need to boost up our physical immunity. We need to be mentally strong. Then only we can beat COVID-19. I hope you have now understood the literal as well as the metaphorical meaning of wind. Now, the message that is conveyed through this poem, I have given you some hints here. I'll read those hints out to you. Wind symbolizes the difficulties in life. Life is not a bed of roses. It's not a cakewalk. There are ups and downs in our life. Each day brings a new challenge before us. Challenges are full of troubles and also involve risk. We should prepare ourselves very boldly to face these challenges. We should not run away from difficulties. Then only difficulties will become our friend. And we will win. That is, will be able to come out victorious, triumphant out of such troubles. Now children, regarding the rhyme scheme of the poem, if you go through the poem properly, you will find that the poem does not have any regular rhyme scheme. Understood? The poem does not have any regular rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme is irregular. Regarding the various poetic devices, literary devices that are used by the poet in this poem are: the first of all, wind is a metaphor. Wind is compared indirectly to the difficulties and challenges in our lives. So it is an indirect comparison, so it is a metaphor. At the same time, wind is personified because the entire poem is addressed to the wind, as if wind can listen, as if wind can pay attention to our requests, as if wind can make friendship with us. Okay? So wind is personified. Personification is also a poetic device, and metaphor is also a poetic device. The next prominent poetic device that is found here is crumbling. The word crumbling. It has been repeated 7 times. Okay? So it is repetition, and repetition is also a poetic device. On the other hand, weak fires are symbolic. Weak fires symbolize the weak persons and things, whereas strong fire symbolizes the strong people, the strong lives. Okay? So I hope now we have completely discussed the poem Wind, and it has been easy for you to understand the poem. Thank you for watching me.